Throw 3 darts at the map. Toss in 3 wildly distinctive personalities,
I'm addicted to fabric.
plus 3 clever projects, and you've got a craft show that'll have you saying, "That's clever." Hi, I'm Angela Martinez. Welcome to That's Clever. When it comes to crafting, artists tend to have lots of talents in the bag. Like this artist from Southern California. Check out her perfect solution for mothers on the go. A stylish accessory that has pockets in all the right places.
Hi, I'm Carrie Sommer. Welcome to Rolling Hills Estates, California. I make all kinds of bags. But today, I'm going to make my Valmonte diaper bag. This is my workspace. This is my crib of craft. This is where I get down and crafty. I'm addicted to fabric. I have green fabric. I have red striped fabric. I've got all kinds of fabric. I love fabric. The first thing I need to do to make my bag is cut out some fabric. This is my pattern piece that I'm going to use to cut out my fabric, my lining, and my interfacing. My template has been traced, and now I'm going to cut out my fabric. That's that. I have my exterior cut out, and now I'm going to use the same exact pattern piece to cut out my interior fabric. This is the fabric I'm going to use for my interior, this luscious red and white stripe. Using these templates, I cut out my inner pockets and my exterior straps. I'm going to use a stiffer interfacing for my exterior fabric. That'll give the bag some more structure and stability. I'm going to use a press cloth to get myself started on the interfacing. If I don't, it will stick to my iron and get it all gummy. And then I'm going to flip it over and finish. It's hot. Now it's stiff. These are my pocket pieces, and I don't have to interface them, but I am going to fold them in half and press them. That's a nice clean edge. You can cut butter with this edge. I also have to create a fold at the bottom edge to hide the raw edge. My pockets are done. Now I have to work on my straps. I'm going to fold them in half, right sides together, and give them a nice little crease down the center. I have all my pieces cut out, fused, ready to go, but I have to mark where my straps are going to go on the exterior fabrics. I have my marks on my exterior fabric, so now I'm going to move on to placing my pockets on the interior fabric. I'm going to measure 2 inches from the bottom of my fabric for the placement of the pocket, and then I'm going to pin it in place. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side. I've got everything ready to go, and now I'm going to sew. This is my crazy big industrial strength sewing machine. It's a mama of a machine that can sew through anything. I'm going to sew my pocket to my lining fabric using a simple straight stitch. When I get to the end, I'm just going to pivot it around, and I'm going to keep going. One side down. Now I'm going to move over to the other side and do the exact same thing. I've created my pocket, sewing it to my lining fabric, and now I have to create the individual pockets along the way. I'm going to make 3 5-inch pockets and then 1 smaller pocket. I'm going to measure 5 inches from the cut edge and sew a straight stitch up the pocket. I'm just going to keep doing the same process until I'm done with all my pockets. It's always nice to have a lot of pockets in a diaper bag because when you're a mom, you're always carrying a lot of things. I did the exact same thing to the other side, and now I have 8 pockets. With right sides together, I'm going to start sewing along the bottom. I'm only going to stitch about 3 inches and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to do the same on the other side. This creates an opening so that when I'm finished, I can pull the completed bag out of the interior. I went ahead and I pressed the seams open on the bottom of the bag just to give it a nice clean edge. Now I'm going to start sewing the sides together. I'm going to start on the other side, but first I'm going to attach this really cool little leash that I made. This is really handy for attaching keys or a pacifier or anything that has a loop to it. Now I have to sew the corners. There's a hole here, and I'm going to pull it apart and just do a straight stitch. And my interior is done. The straps are the easiest part. I'm just going to do a straight stitch down the length of the strap, turn it inside out, and feed the webbing through it. A quick top stitch finishes it off. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. I need 2 straps for my bag. I'm going to attach my straps where I made those marks earlier. I'm going to put it together the same way I put my lining together. I finished my exterior. I pressed my seams open, and now I'm going to pull the bag out. It looks great. Now I have to put the magnetic snap on my interior. The magnetic snaps come in a set of 4, a male, a female, and a set of washers. I'm going to use the washers to figure out where to cut my fabric. This is a small piece of buckram interfacing that I'm going to put over the feet of the magnetic snap to reinforce it. My interior is done, my exterior is done, and now I'm going to place the exterior inside the interior. I've stitched around the top of the bag, and now I'm going to do a magic trick. I'm going to reach in and pull a rabbit out of my hat, or a bag. It looks great. A little stitching at the top, a little stitching at the bottom, and Mama's got a brand new bag. I'm done. My diaper bag is finished.
Carrie is back in Rolling Hills Estates, California to pamper you with another great idea. She's transforming an ordinary diaper into a stylish burp cloth.
Hi, it's me again. I'm back, and this time I'm going to make one of these really cool burp cloths. This is just a regular cotton diaper, and this is the material that I'm going to use to cut a strip of fabric out of that will go down the center of my cotton diaper. I cut out a piece of fabric that's 6 inches wide by 21 or 22 inches long. I like to press it out to get out the wrinkles and make it smooth. I like heat, hot. I'm going to press about 1/4 inch all the way across to make it a clean edge. I'm going to flip it over, do the other side. So now that my edges are nice and clean, I'm going to place it down the center of my cloth diaper. I'm going to go to one side and turn it under just to make it look pretty. And then I'm going to press that down and pin it in place. Nice and neat. I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other side. Off to the sewing machine. I'm going to use a straight stitch here and the side of my presser foot as my guide. My burp cloth is finished, and that's what I call one fancy burp cloth.